Light in the Night by Claire Horsburgh. London is a major capital city. Like most modern cities, it glows brightly and can be seen from space. Before the 1700s, London was much smaller than it is now. On cloudless nights, people would take advantage of the moonlight and go out to socialize. But nighttime in the city could be dangerous, especially when clouds block the light from celestial bodies. You could trip, fall, and injure yourself. If you fell in the river, you could drown. You could be attacked or robbed by criminals who roamed the streets. You could easily get completely lost. If people wanted to go out at night, they would have to carry a burning torch or lamp, or, if they were rich enough, pay someone else to carry it. There were many link boys who would, for a small fee, hold a burning torch or lamp ahead of people, so that they could see the way through the dark streets. Some of these link boys were dishonest and would rob the people who had employed them, and then run off and leave them in the dark. By the early 1700s, busy cities like London and Paris had street lamps in some areas. In Paris, which had street lamps before London, the first street lamps were actually lights placed in the windows of houses. Police enforced a law that said every house had to have a lamp burning in the window all night long. If the lamp went out, people would have to get up to relight it or face being fined. Some people started to offer their services as lamplighters. In return for payment, lamplighters would put up a lamp outside the house and make sure it was lit. The street lamps reassured people and made them feel safer. Soon, the authorities realized the benefits they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. All over Europe, the use of lampposts grew steadily. In the 1700s, London expanded rapidly and became the world's center of trade, manufacturing, and fashion. Business became important, and lights were needed to keep the city working and entertaining into the night. By the late 1700s, London had so many street lamps that visitors to the city were amazed by them. The lamps were fueled by wax or oil that gave off an unpleasant smell and often dripped. Many people were employed as lamplighters because each lamp had to be lit by hand every evening. One German tourist visiting London in the 1700s wrote in his diary, "As it was quite dark, when I came back the first evening, I was astonished at the admirable manner in which the streets are lighted up." The bright lamps made the city seem exciting and lively. The lamps are so near each other that even on the most ordinary and common nights, the city has the appearance of a festive illumination. The lamplighters quickly became an important and valued part of society. This was because they often became a key figure in their communities. They would walk the same route twice a day, and, as they checked, cleaned, fixed, lit, or put out the lights, they would notice what was going on around them. Many lamplighters helped to make their routes safer. Their job required energy, strength, and agility and reliability. They had to keep the lights clean, make sure the wicks were trimmed to the right length, light tens of lamps in the evening, and put them all out again in the morning. Many lamplighters were pleased to be guardians in their communities, and often the job would be passed on from parent to child. The lampposts of London were designed with a bar sticking out from either side at the top, so that the lamplighter could safely rest his ladder on them. Lamplighters moved quickly, carrying their ladder and going up and down it hundreds of times a day. The lampposts were decorated with the royal crest and were looked after carefully by the lamplighters. When gas lamps started to be used, From 1805 onwards, they changed the work of the lamplighters. The gas lamps were much quicker to light and didn't require lots of the work of the oil lamps, such as changing the smelly oil and replacing and trimming wicks. Some of the lamplighters felt like their job wasn't the same anymore. Charles Dickens captured this feeling in the story, The Lamplighter, when one character talks about the change from oil to gas lamps. I foresee in this the breaking up of our profession. There's no more going the rounds to trim by daylight, no more dribbling down of the oil on the hats and bonnets of ladies and gentlemen when one feels in spirits. Any low fellow can light a gas lamp. Gas lamps were better than oil lamps in many ways, although a big issue with them was that every now and again, one would blow up. Over time, gas lamps replaced oil lamps. Later, with the invention of electricity, gas lamps were replaced by electric lamps, which dominate modern streets. Today, there are still 1,500 gas lamps in London. 5 people are employed to operate them. They light them every evening and put them out every morning. These lights are carefully looked after because they are part of the city's history. Kensington Palace Gardens is the name of a long avenue in London. It is lined with grand old buildings and is lit entirely by gas lamps. There you can imagine what it would have been like in London during the time of Charles Dickens.